can tell from the title, I'm going to be making something that has many names. So there's this indigenous YouTuber that I watch. Her name is Sierra Johnson. Go check her out. She's really great. And earlier today she released a video of a recipe that her people make. And she didn't know what to call it, so at some point during the video, she called it Navajo coffee. And that's what I'm going to be sticking with. So she's a Navajo YouTuber, and she shared this recipe with her audience, and she encouraged us to give it a try, as well as let her know that we tried it out. So, hi Sierra, hope you're seeing this. Anyway, I looked in the comments just to get a little more information about it, and some people seem to call it like Navajo pudding or poor people's pudding, poor man's pudding, whatever. And then another person provided like a Navajo word for it. I can't speak Navajo, so I wasn't sure how to pronounce the word. But basically, one of her questions that she had in the video was if there were any other tribes that make this. And I'm an Ojibwe. I've never seen it in my life, and I would really like to try it, partly because it looks really good, and another reason is because I have tons and tons of homework to do tonight, and I need some coffee anyway, so what's a little caffeine with my dessert tonight? So yeah, I'm going to get started. Remember to check out Sierra. I'll link her channel and I'll link the video as well, and I want to give this a try. So I'm going to, first thing, I'm actually going to get the coffee started. I'm gonna have Folgers 100% Colombian, this medium roast. Get this close, get it started. Hi. So while the coffee is brewing, you might hear it, I'm going to get started on the goodies. So she said you need a pan, a wooden or metal spatula of some sort. So here I have a wooden spatula and some flour. Now this isn't the flour that I typically use. I didn't buy this. So hopefully self-rising flour works. I don't know. We'll see. But basically, we're going to switch this on and then pour some flour into the pan. I'm kind of wondering if I did too much, and there's something on here that's burning a little bit, so that's okay. So next she said to stir around the flour, but like doing it constantly because we need to brown the flour, but we don't want to burn the flour, so I'm just going to go ahead and sit here and do that. So she shared the Navajo word for flour as well. She said it's called pascan. Hopefully I pronounced that right. So I didn't know the word for flour, so I decided to look it up. And let's see, it is Ashkawangi Bakwayshigan. So Bakwayshigan, I'm assuming can be used as like a shorter word for that. It also means like bread, so I don't know what those, like how they translate, because obviously in Ojibwe, like it's descriptive, just like she said the Navajo language is descriptive. So I don't know which one to use in this case, whether I can use just Bakwayshigan or if this exact form is Ashkawangi Bakwayshigan. Also, I looked up the word for coffee and it's Makade Mashkiki Wabo. I'm just going to move to the back burner because something spilled on the front burner and it's like smoking and stinking, so whatever it is, it's like burning off and I don't like it. Alright, this is looking like it's done. It looks to be about the same hue of brown that Sierra had it. And I've been standing here just mixing for a while. Wasn't sure how long this was going to take, but I think it's been like 20 minutes. So this looks nice and brown. Now I'm going to take it off the heat, but Sierra said to not stop mixing it yet because the pan is still really hot. So one thing that she really stressed was not letting the flour burn because that will affect the way that the coffee tastes. So I'm going to do that and then check back in. Look at this mess. I made a mess with the Ashkawangi Bakwaj again. Cue jokes for how long Ojibwe words are. I am going to take the widest coffee cup that I have, which also has a joke on it. And then she said, to pour some coffee in your cup and some sugar for sweetening stuff. So I'm just gonna pour the sugar first and then pour the coffee. Ah! This is actually the very first time I'm using this coffee pot because I broke mine and I had to go get a new one. Alright, we'll clean that up in a second. Okay, so here I have the bakwaj again, and I'm going to scoop some of it into the coffee until it creates like a pudding-like texture. Alright, so I just checked her video and I think that this is the right consistency, or at least the consistency that she chose for her coffee. So I guess the last thing that we have left to do is give it a try. Actually, I'm going to add a little bit more sugar because I did notice her add more sugar when she was trying it, so I'm going to just get that out of the way right now. Okay, so I'm in my room right now and I have Navajo coffee right here, and I'm going to give it a try. I let it cool down a little bit because I don't know, I can't handle like really super hot stuff, so it seems like it's ready to give it a try, and let's do this. It's still like steaming, so I hope I don't burn my tongue. I don't know if I put enough sugar in it. I thought that it would have been a little sweeter. It's pretty good though. I think the next time that I make it, I won't make it as thick because I think that I would enjoy it more if it wasn't as, I don't want to use the word thick again. I think I would enjoy it more if it was a little more creamy rather than thick. And I know that one thing that she mentioned in her video was that there wasn't like one way to make it, I guess. Like you could switch up the consistency of the coffee, and I think that I would prefer it to be more creamy. I'm not sure if there's like other ways to dress it either. Like typically, like I'm a coffee person. It's partly what turned me on to trying this. And I typically drink my coffee in the morning with flavored creamer in it. So I wasn't sure if there's like any kind of additives that you can do to make it flavored whatever way you want to try. If you want to make it like pumpkin-y or whatever. I didn't want to try anything different. I just wanted to stick to what Sierra did and, you know, avoid doing something that would be considered sacrilegious by the Navajo, you know what I mean? And she also mentioned that it was like a struggle food. Like that was probably how this recipe was birthed, was during you know, the era where like the native commodity programs were installed, because basically, from what I know, what I understand, is that when the U.S. government was trying to make native communities more like them, like trying to make us adopt their ways and stop hunting and gathering and following our own ways, basically. One of the things that they did, of the many, of course, was they had to provide food. It was like a condition for making us live on the reservation communities and to get us to eat their food and be like them. But of course, we weren't. Like, we didn't have any kind of like money or anything, any kind of way to integrate into society right away and start eating their food. So they provided food, like rations for us. But a lot of the times the food, like a lot of times we didn't understand it, obviously, because it was new to us. It wasn't what we have always known, what we've always done. And not only that, but it was very, very limited what they gave us. And of course, flour was a big ingredient that was frequently given to us. So basically we had to come up with ways to not only eat it when we didn't really, that wasn't, you know, our lifestyle, but we also had to find a way to feed everybody in the house, in our household, and make it last a while. So that's how fry bread was born. You know, flour and all the other ingredients that are involved in it. And from what Sierra said and what somebody in the comments said as well, was that this Navajo coffee was born from that era, from that circumstance. They had flour, they had coffee, and they mixed it together, and it's basically a old-timey struggle food. So yeah, thank you, Sierra, for sharing this with everybody, including my Ojibwe ass. I hope you see this. It'd be really cool if you did. Like, can I add coffee creamer to this? I don't know. I'm still in the busy season of my schooling. I have a couple weeks of the semester to go, and then I can hopefully get back on track with my videos. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna keep eating this, and I'm going to get started on homework. And, you know, whatever. When I see ya, I see ya. Bye!